view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. As you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Sends it back in motion. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Consider the tone of this football game set. One play, one run, all the way to the house. Palmer, you couldn't draw up a better start.
That is a dream start, David. And this offense takes so much pride in being physical. And on the very first play of the game, they blow the defense off the ball, and he takes it all the way to the crib.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The running back has it. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Cobb. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A quick pass to the left. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. That one just came off his hand badly.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Back's got it on the screen. Across the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Delayed handoff. It's Nelson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
The play fake. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Driven back.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking for a gap. It's Nelson. Stopped right there.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Left side, it's Nimrod. At the 35, he's loose. Caught, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the... He is in! Touchdown, Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Turns it upfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Sees an alley. Pass to 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready? 180.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 14.
Looking for a crease. Got enough for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Look out! He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Snags it, and there's running room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long way to go on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brown will throw it. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Tough run here. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sees a crease. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick handoff. Turning it on. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. They're all over it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Bonner. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime now.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Calandria. Out wide left, it's Hunter. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they...
Makes the catch, and he's free.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.
He could go all... Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Kane. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. On the move. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On play action. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Right down the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Nelson. Trucks. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hands it off. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Might as well give it to him again. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
I tell you what, if you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his target. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Calandria. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Left side is Kane. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Out wide left, it's Barney. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Handoff to the single back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Throws it off the RPO. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Kane. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Rush is on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Reels it in. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Left side is Singleton. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An 84-yard drive there. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. On the return, it's Barney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sees some running room. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Calandria. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. To move quickly here, they need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense could do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense